I am sitting on the edge of the great Drakensberg mountain escarpment. The Drakensberg Mountains form the backbone of southern Africa. The highest point, less than 20 kilometers from us, is 11,400 feet. And what I'm doing here is about to take a trip over 13 programs in four-wheel drive vehicles of all kinds. What we're going to be doing in this series is exploring four-wheel drive in as many facets as we can possibly think of, and travel to some of the most beautiful and diverse locations only accessible by four-wheel drive in the subcontinent of southern Africa. When you visit a new car showroom, you're likely to be given one of these, or one of these. And then you walk into another showroom and you get given one of these. The trouble is, buying a 4x4, it's not like buying a car. When you buy a car, you think of perhaps it's the badge, the image. Or if you're a farmer, it's maybe how many pigs you can put in the back. If you're a tradesperson, it's the payload. If you've got children, how many passengers it can carry. Or maybe you're a petrol head and you're only interested in how quickly you can get to 100. Or maybe it's looks. On the other hand, maybe it isn't. However, when selecting a four-wheel drive, there are a whole lot of other questions that need to be asked. And most people that come and select a four-wheel drive don't know that they don't know. And what they've got to do is find out enough so that they know that they don't know, or something like that. So the day comes when you take your shiny new four-wheel drive out of the showroom, having selected it using only the standard buying a car questions, and you take it off-road, take it over some rough ground, do a bit of four-wheeling. That's often when the learning starts. And the trouble is that learning can be quite an expensive and frustrating process. If you're lucky, you stay happy. But many 4x4s are a disappointment to their owners, not because there's anything wrong with them, but it's because 4x4 can mean so many different things. So I welcome you to a brand new series of four-wheel drive, where we're going to ask and answer these questions. And we're going to do it today driving this vehicle, a Subaru Forester, on this trail. This is probably the twistiest mountain pass in the world, the Sani Pass in the southern Drakensberg. And why are we going to do it in this vehicle? It's not a 4x4 in the traditional sense. 4x4 in that sense is rugged, off-road. This is a saloon car. But is it a four-wheel drive? Most definitely is a four-wheel drive. So we're going to see how far we can take this vehicle up this trail. I've been to Sani Pass about 4 times. I never get tired of it. I think I'm just going to come back again and again and again until I eventually tire it, and I reckon then probably it'll lose its character. But it's just wonderful.
Hi.
Andrew.
Andrew, Hank, pleased to meet you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Where are you guys going? Yeah, no, when
okay.
you just take it slow,
Yeah.
should be fine, no problem. Maybe the last little bit you have to put it in four-wheel low.
There's no low on this car.
No low?
Oh dear.
Really?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, well phone us if you want us to come feature.
Well, it's automatic. It's automatic, so it should be fine. Low would be nice, but it's not absolutely necessary. I'll get away with it with the auto. With
First
the
gear
Okay.
it should be fine.
Yeah. Safe travel. Bye bye. Well, he's had a good time. He said to me that I needed low range for the top bit. We don't have low range, so this is a good example really, because a four-wheel drive will take you so far, and if it's not equipped with all the bits and pieces, will it take you that final bit? It would be terrible if we got all the way to the top and we couldn't make that last bit and had to come all the way back. So the two most important choices you have to make when selecting a four-wheel drive is: how much clearance has it got? And is it enough? And does it have low range gearing? And if not, do I really need it? Well, if you want to do this kind of thing, then you're going to definitely need low range. Basically what low range is an extra gearbox attached to the drive shaft, and it lowers all forward gears. So if you have 5 normal forward gears, low range transfer box will give you 10 forward gears. The lower 5 will mean that you will be able to do this kind of stuff. The most common mistake is somebody will think, no, I don't really need it, and on their first or second off-road trip they find that they do. But that doesn't mean to say that a vehicle without low transfer gearing can't go to adventurous places. That's not true at all. The vehicle we're driving now has no low transfer gearing. It has reasonable clearance, not outstanding clearance, not as much as most traditional 4x4s, but it has reasonable clearance for this kind of driving. Where have you come from?
We come from Germany.
Yes?
Yes.
Hired car.
What?
Is this a hired car?
What is a hired
You
car?
hire the car from Avis? Or?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
the best kind of off-road is a hired car. Are you enjoying
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, it's good.
How long have you been here?
We arrived last Friday
Okay.
and for 2.5 weeks.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, we have now a trip in the Drakensberg
Okay.
and to the Sunny Pass, and in the next week we want a safari for the kids in Uhlanga.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Okay. One
Okay.
15 serpentine curves.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
And a lot of rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Okay.
That is very similar to the Forester in that it is all-wheel drive, reasonable clearance, not brilliant, but okay, no low range. And they are obviously not experienced off-road drivers, and they're having a ball.
How are you doing? You are?
Right.
Strong and well, thanks, man.
You guys actually insane or what?
It's a lot of fun, eh? Good, man. Hey, you guys filming the past? I know you, Andrew, eh? I done a four-wheel drive course with you. Yeah, many years ago. You well?
Good. And you're still alive.
Yeah. I thought I'll do something safe afterwards and buy a dirt bike. Alright, enjoy, guys.
Okay, thanks for this.
No worries. Cheers, eh? Bye.
It's starting to get a little bit cold now. We're just under 9,000 feet. The clouds coming over. Just after 3 in the afternoon, and we're next to the snow line. I can actually see quite a bit of snow now lying around us. The snow was lying here very thick about a week ago.
Grasps for breath at this high altitude. Will we make it back?
You're battling with the altitude.
Yeah, and the smell of rubber.
Well, here we are at the top, 9,400 feet, and that is the border post there. So what we've actually been driving in is no man's land between the South African border at the bottom and the Lesotho border right there. And right over there is the highest pub in Africa. That is the Sani